scrappy friends, welcome to the Clique Kits channel today. This is Hannah with you, and I am doing a product uh, themed layout. So I'm going to be using the sketch for April, and I'm going to be using the April, both of the kits. So I made this last week, and so now I'm sharing it with you, but I decided to use the April kits because I know that a lot of you are still getting them. So I wanted to keep that inspiration a little bit of fresh. Our May kits are, you can, if you're a subscriber, you can find all of that information on the blog. So I'll make sure I link to that. And over in the store, you can see all the add-ons and everything. So I'm also I'm highlighting the cut file that we have. We have a ton of amazing exclusive stuff by being a part of the kit, right? So that's one of the things that the ladies here who designed for the kit really make sure that the exclusives match the kits and the products, and so are super fun. So we have this florally circle cut file, and I used pattern paper that is for the National Scrapbooking Day weekend kit that we have. So if you haven't seen that kit, go check out the store. I'm not sure how many copies are, but now I'm adding some mixed media, and I took a little bit of that Dina Wakley paint that's off on the corner, and then some whitey tidy. And I wanted just to add a little bit of that turquoisey color with the white. So sorry, my head is in the way. It's kind of hard not to get your head in the way when you're doing media like this. So I'm just doing little splotches around, and this stencil, it has like a circular brick type of pattern. It reminds me of like the circly elements in like a garden, like the garden stones and stuff. So it's really cute. I thought it would go well with that florally aspect and with all the florals that come in the kits. They're amazing. So as you can see, I started kind of building them. I did sew the top and the bottom strips of that green paper from Flourish. So now I'm just tucking in things. On the sketch, there's that photo on the one side, and then there's a couple of clusters. I did decide to move my title a little bit, so that's going to be underneath my photo. But I'm just kind of looking for, sorry that my head's in the way again. I was looking for some areas to just like really put some clusters. I did decide to do a top and a bottom cluster just to kind of bring everything in. And this is the one nice thing about sketches, is that you can start off there and just kind of build off. And if when you're doing yours, your picture needs the flow of the layout to change a little bit, it's okay to change that. I mean, if you definitely want to keep to the style of the sketch, do that too. I think you just got to do what feels right. And so I took all of those clusters and I sewed on them with my sewing machine. So I made sure that I didn't use any glue because I didn't want it to gunk up. But each of those has some of the exclusive stuff again. And those leaves are so much fun. Oh my gosh, they're so much fun to play with. I thought that it might be a little bit hard to go through the sewing machine, but it worked out really well. And I just love how everything turned out with the vellum pieces. So now I'm going to glue down my title, and I'm using just chipboard sticker alphas that I had in my own stash. I try not to do this very often, but every once in a while I have an alpha like this that has, this is brick and then gold dip on the other side. I just thought it would work out really nicely, and I'm just spelling sushi, and then I'm going to use the alpha tiles in the Traveler's Notebook kit that are the gold, and it's going to say date night on it, and in a minute. I really just wanted something. So this is a piece of sushi that I got down in Waikiki. my husband and I went for a date night that night, and I decided to get some sushi that was a little bit different, and it was pretty. It wasn't that great because it wasn't an all sushi place. We should have just went to a sushi place. I don't know what we were thinking, but that's okay. We were trying not to go off of the main strip on Ala, that area, but yeah. So I also put some stuff up at the top. So I really was trying to think about texture when I was doing this, trying to make it feel like that circle really just going all the way around. So that was kind of my thought process when I was doing this. And like I said, just really highlighting the fact that there's all these amazing like bits and pieces in the ephemera pack, and then adding, the stitching and stuff with the exclusive stuff. It's just amazing. The exclusives this month, Miriam, for the April kit, the winter park, Miriam did an awesome job. So, though I say that almost every single month, so I might be a little biased. So I'm also just trying to find some fun little elements from the sticker sheet to tie in, and I'm just tucking in things sometimes and putting them under. This is just one thing I like to do, and sometimes you just got to move things around until you find. And I really wanted to make sure I added some yellow to bits and pieces just because there was a little bit of yellow in some of the other stuff. So just carrying through some of the colors and that feel is really just what I'm trying to do. It might not be as balanced as it could be, but it just feels right. So that's kind of how I go about doing it. When the product feels right on the page, I use it. And so now I'm going to go and find some other products that I have, and there's that puffy sticker that I added down to the bottom. That's from the Good Vibes, My Mind's Eye, and that's in the store area with all the new stuff that's kind of come out from Creativation. And then we also have these matte dots, and I use the My Mind's Eye too. And they're both in there. I'll make sure I have links to those. Those enamel dots are so much fun. The matte ones are really cool because they're all the same color in the same color family. And so there's a few different colors that you can choose from and get a whole sheet that's all that. So super cool, right? And it's just a good way to add something a little bit extra on your page and interest without it being really heavy, right? So I can't have enough enamel dots, really. I just can't. So definitely head over to the store, check out all of the fun stuff in the store that is new and different. Make sure you always check out the exclusive stuff. The cut files are super fun to play with, and be on the lookout for all of the national international scrapbooking day weekend stuff. And if you are a subscriber, make sure you check out all the add-ons for the new May kit. We have released the pictures of all the May stuff, so check that out, and I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a great scrappy week. Bye.